basically you get to decide what it's going to be about and everything. So it's kind of a custom video or stream. And this one has been requested by Allison. So today I'm going to be talking about some video games from my childhood. So very nostalgic video games for me. I have previously done 2 videos on this subject, so I will link those 2 in the description below. And I'm also going to play one of my most nostalgic games at the end of this video, so I will also show you some actual games from back then that I still have. They're right here, right there. But first I just want to say that I'm testing a new setting on my microphone, so if the audio sounds different from what it normally does, that's why. Let me know what you think, if it was better before or if this is better. I'm just testing some things. But anyway, without further ado, let's jump into the video. You will have heard me talk about not all of them, but most of these games before. Actually, yeah, 3 of the games I'm going to talk about today, or technically 4 I guess, are games that you've heard me talk about before, and 3 of them are new ones. So firstly, I want to show you my very first ever The Sims game. So this is the game that my parents bought me. So it has The Sims, the original The Sims 1, and The Sims House Party. They call this the Party Pack. My best friend, who is still my best friend to this day, and I freaking love her. She's an amazing person. Anyway, when we were 7, we met, and she had The Sims. I think it was basically just a base game, maybe 1 expansion pack at her house. So we used to play that on their home computer tons. And that was my first ever encounter with The Sims. And then I really wanted it for myself, so my parents bought me this. It says that it's from 2000, the year 2000, but I don't remember if they mean like this pack is from then, or if The Sims 1 came out in the year 2000, I'm not sure. But that sounds about right, like timeline-wise, where I would have gotten it. I was born in 92, so I was 8 in 2000. Or I turned 8 in 2000, so that would make sense that I got this when it was fairly new. I don't know if they mean this pack though, or if they mean The Sims. I probably didn't get this in 2000, I probably got it in like 2001 or something like that. But this is very nostalgic to me. I actually tried to install this, The Sims 1, on my computer earlier today because Allison requested that I should try to play some of the old games too. So I really wanted to try to install The Sims and play it, but it didn't work, sadly. I know that I have done it maybe 4 years ago, but I think that was on Windows 8, or possibly even Oh, I should have read the back for you. We can do that later. This one is in Swedish. But yeah, this pretty much is self-explanatory too. Like, the title says it all. You go on holiday, that's what it's about. I used to love building hotels. I remember doing that quite a lot. That was fun. I used to go to the winter places the most, I think, because I liked the snow. And have them play, have the Sims play in the snow and go snowboarding and stuff. That's what you can see on the back. That's what they're doing there. They're snowboarding. It's like a skateboard ramp, but snowboard. Yeah. And then finally, we have my probably absolute favorite expansion pack, which is Making Magic. Yeah, I love the soundtrack for this expansion pack, and really everything about it. You used to be able to have dragons in this game, and they ate tulips, I think. Let me show you the back. It's probably not gonna show up that well. I don't know why I'm trying to show you the back. It doesn't work that well. But yeah, it's not so much like what is it? Like the supernatural packs that we've had, like vampires and stuff. It's not like that. This is literally like magic. You become a wizard or a witch. So everybody was doing like Harry Potter, Hogwarts builds and families and stuff. Yeah, this was a really fun expansion pack. I really love this a lot. Let me read you the back of the original The Sims, because I think that one is in both English and Swedish. Yes, okay. So the back of the Sims, the base game Sims, says the original hit title that lets you run or ruin other people's lives. You are in charge of a neighborhood of Sims and their life is in your hands. Build and create them a home, pursue a career, earn money, make friends and find romance, or totally mess their lives up. There is no right or wrong way to play this game. And in Swedish it sounds like this. Originalet, det makalösa spelet där du leder eller förleder andra personer. Du har ansvar för ett kvarter fyllt av simmar och deras liv ligger i dina händer. Bygg och skapa ett hem åt dem. Bygg upp en karriär, tjäna pengar, skaffa vänner och skapa romantik. Eller förstör deras liv totalt. Det finns inget rätt eller fel sätt att spela det här spelet på. And then we have the Sims House Party, so it says, you're the host, so turn up the bass and let's party with the Sims. This add-on is designed to make life more fun for both you and your Sims. Over 100 new objects, new characters added, 5 new dance styles, 5 new types of music and 3 new themes. Will yours be the party of the year or flop of the century? It's all down to you. And in Swedish. Det är du som är värd, så skruva upp basen och partaja med dina simmar. Partaja med dina simmar. Detta speltillägg gör livet roligare för dig och dina simmar. Över 100 nya föremål, nya karaktärer, 5 nya dansstilar, 5 nya musik Can that be right? I don't know. But that sounds too soon for me. I don't know. Maybe not. But The Sims 2. I got this game, but my computer that we had was too slow for it. It didn't work on that computer. So I had to wait think that the original TV show is British. I know that there's a British version of this TV show, but I think the original show was probably the British one. And then Sweden kind of stole that idea and did their own version of it. But basically the TV show was about this fort which is out in the ocean somewhere, I think France or something. I'm not even sure where it is. It's called Fort Boyard or something like that. Doesn't even say, but and in the rooms there are different challenges. Like how to explain this, but like you go into a room and then there's either something physically challenging you have to do, or something like challenging for your mind that you have to do, like solve a puzzle of some sort. Or like there would be like snakes or spiders, or you had to find a key in each of the rooms for your team. Yeah, and then at the end you use the keys to unlock a door to like the treasure room, and you had to collect as much treasure that you could before the time ran out. Anyway, it's hard to describe the show. You can kind of see some of the challenges floating around, like here. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a guy kind of using hooks to walk in the ceiling. Anyway, and this is the video game version of this TV show from the 90s. And yeah, it was very clunky. Like the mechanics of this game was very clunky. I remember this room especially, it was terrible. Like it was basically impossible to do it because the controls were so bad. But we played this a lot, and yeah, it's just very nostalgic to me. I don't think this works anymore. I almost want to try it, but you know, it's from 1995, so I'm not expecting it to work anymore. Yeah, both the TV show and the video game is so nostalgic to me. I don't know if I made a good job of explaining it. I bet you could Google. I think the British show is called Fort Boyard or something like that. Boyard. It's something like that. Or you can Google Fångarna-fortet. I don't know if you can even tell how it's spelled because the font is really awkward. But I'll put a link to. I'm sure I can find a video on YouTube and I can link it in the description if you want to check out what I'm talking about. But yeah, this game, we play that a lot, and I had forgotten about it. Yeah. Okay, I have another game from probably around the same time. It's apparently from Hemklass, which is like an ice cream truck. So I guess you got this with a purchase or something. It's about this character here, who is a Swedish children's book character, whose name is Mullemek. He's a mechanic, pretty much, and he, like, the children's books are always about different vehicles, so like he's building cars, or he's building a boat, or he's building something. This is the Build Boats game with Mullemek. Bygg båtar med Mullemek. And basically the title says it all. You are building boats, but it was really freeform. Like basically you have this big pile of like a trash pile, basically, massive map that you could go explore, and there was loads of different places you could stop at, and you had to maintain, like, make sure you had enough gas and stuff. It was really fun. I remember playing this a lot when I was quite little. I wonder how old this game is. It doesn't really say. There is no booklet or anything, it's just a disc. But yeah, I used to play this a lot too. I loved how creative you could be with the boat building. There's little ridges here. See if I can make any good sounds. Alright. Yeah, that was a good game too. And then finally I have another one that I forgot about, but I played this tons as well. And I don't know if this is a Swedish game or not, but the title is in Swedish in this one, and it says Häxerier och trollkonster. Basically it means, it's two different words for magic, like witchcraft and wizardry, something like that is how I would translate it. And basically it's a school for witches. It's a bit Hogwartsy, but a lot less friendly, I would say. You have to do different tasks and then try to get your exam. I think this is a very long time ago since I played this game. It says 96, 97. Yeah. I think this might be a Swedish game. It says an address in Stockholm on the back, but I don't know. But I don't know if you can see the tiny pictures. No, you can't. But there were different tasks like mixing potions. That's probably what I remember the most, because that was really tricky and kind of fiddly. I remember kind of hunting frogs. Yeah, I don't know. I know that it was very hard. It was very hard to get it right. But it was a lot of fun. Like, the fact that it was so hard made you want to play it more because you wanted to do better next time. But yeah, I love this game. It makes me very nostalgic and I kind of want to play it again now. But yeah, let's see if there are any nice pictures in the booklet in here. It's a very thick booklet. Oh yeah, these are all the puzzles. Wow, okay. That's impressive. Oh yeah, here are the frogs. Yeah. Wow, yeah. I remember this. Here's a puzzle that this one, I don't know if you can tell, it's very small. This is the frog catching thing. This is a puzzle where you had to mix a recipe, and it had to become a tiger lily, which is like fake, like a made up flower. And you had to mix the colors, but it was very playing games that were really hard. Yeah. It was a hard game, but fun. Fun. I remember playing this a lot. Okay, so the next part of this video is going to be a gameplay part. And I'm going to play RollerCoaster Tycoon. And it's actually on Steam. So I hope, fingers crossed, that the recording is going to turn out okay. I know that I've tried to record it previously, and it doesn't always want to work with me, but I hope it's going to work okay, at least. So, let's switch over to myself in the future. Okay, so this is RollerCoaster Tycoon. It's really hard to record this game, and it's going to look a little weird when I'm playing. I think, but hopefully it's going to look okay. I'm going to play a little bit, not too long, but yeah, let's try this, shall we? So this is the RollerCoaster Tycoon Deluxe Edition on Steam, if you want to go check it out. It's really fun. This is the original game. I haven't actually played these yet. And then there are some like expansion pack. You can see these two are expansion packs. Corkscrew Follies and Loopy Landscapes. I remember playing, like when I was a kid, I had both of these two, and I remember playing these two mostly. I remember playing this map, especially Fantopia, so I think we're going to have a look at that one, if that's okay. So, there are also some real parks. Real in citation marks. And some extras. Or an extra one. But today we're going to play Fantopia. So, it says that the objective is to have at least 1,400 guests in your park at the end of October, year 3, with a park rating of at least 600. It says covering land both sides of a highway. This park has several rides already operating. Okay, so as you can see, there are some coasters. This is the defibrillator. It's hard to say, which is quite a cool one actually. Let me show you. So when the guests go on here, it goes up till there and then it stops. Then it goes back and all this way and up here and then back. It's quite a cool design, I think. Oops. I was trying to move around the map with the WASD keys, it didn't work. So it stops there and then goes whoosh, like that. And then backwards back. It's quite a cool design. Then you cross the road and there's a Ferris wheel and this monstrosity of a roller coaster, which is called Grapevine. It's a really, really nice one. And the guests tend to really love Grapevine. Let's see. Can have a look at this train. I think there's a way to, yeah, here across the road, but then it goes back again, so there's a big loop in the beginning and then keeps going. There are several different like loops and twists and yeah. It goes underground or like through some tiny tunnels here and there too. This roller coaster is really good at bringing in money for this map, I think. It's quite popular. But there's always like a certain point where, or there always used to be, at least for me when I played it, like there was always a point where it crashed and then people didn't want to go on it anymore. So that's that. So, and then you have basically all the land within this fence to build on, but what you can do is to, let me see if I remember how to do it. You can either try to buy land. I don't think we can do that here. No, there's no land for sale that I can see. If there's land for sale, there's like little signs on the squares. And this is like by construction rights. And you can do that here on the like marked squares. So you can actually buy construction rights on the road, which is what I usually end up doing. So I'm going to have a look at the staff here. I don't think we have too many. What I usually actually do is to check this box here, mow the grass, because it just, otherwise he's just gonna mow the grass forever and not tend to what is actually important. So let's get two more, because I hear people throwing up all over the place. So actually what I used to do a lot when I was a kid, let's try to do that right now just to show you. That could be fun. I used to like select a quiet corner and then I would make like a, let's get rid of these trees. I would make a kind of prison island kind of thing, with some nice paths. Well, I wouldn't call it like a prison island, but that's essentially what it is. But I would make like little walking areas and then put flowers. Let's see, let's maybe do this, like make it nice. Put some benches everywhere I could, maybe some bins too actually, and then put wait, no, it's here, toilets. Let's open that and maybe something to drink and something to eat, like that, and put a handyman and a guard. And then I would go through the park, look for people who are sick. So what I would do is go through here, look at these little portraits. So this guy, for example, I think he has just thrown up, so he's a bit late. This guy, we can't pick him up because he's on defibrillator, the defibrillator. This guy, he's walking. I think he might have thrown paths, and that way I would make my park like cleaner, if that makes sense. And then in the end they would get so angry from being up here and not finding the way out. Okay, he just threw up. But that's okay because I have a cleaner up there. That's what I used to do a lot. But then I kind of forgot to put them back down once they were fine. Look, he's fine now. So we can put him back. That's what I used to do a lot. And they would get furious after a while up there. So, let's get back into the actual game. Of course, you can't build everything from the start. This is a miniature railroad. Here are some calm attractions. So we have a cycle railway, a crooked house, haunted house, a Ferris wheel, a maze. There's a merry-go-round, like a observation tower. And then we have car ride and spiral slide. Then we have, what do they call this? I guess roller coasters. And there are several different kinds of roller coasters that you can build. There are actually quite a lot in this one. Exciting rides, so scrambled eggs, a swinging ship, and go-karts. Go-karts is actually really fun. You can build a go-kart. One, maybe. There's a water slide, some boats. This is a classic, I think. I used to always make it like this. Like, you could either make like a little like a track basically for them to row in, or you could make it like this where they could row freely on a lake, and that's what I would like to do mostly. Then there are the different food stalls, and this is an information kiosk. What I would usually do, actually, let's make it orange because orange is my favorite color. What I would always do was to put the umbrella price up ridiculously high, and then nobody would buy like any umbrellas, but then I would put it even higher than that. But then when it started raining, they did, and then I got a lot of money every time it rained. Because when it starts to rain, everybody's like, I gotta have an umbrella, so they buy it even though it's ridiculously expensive. So that's a very cheeky way I used to get money in this game. Let's put some food stalls here because I didn't think there were any. And then let's make a oh, we can now make river rapids. That's fun too, if it is what I think it is. I used to play this game for hours and hours and hours. I think I probably still can do that. It's such a fun game. It is still so much fun playing this game. Even though the graphics are not the best, I think this game still holds up, like it's still very fun. Okay, so this is the ride we got. This is also a fun one. Let's build go-karts first though. So let's build custom design. Oops, I keep trying to navigate using the WASD. Does not work at all. So let's build it here. Let's make the station platform quite long. Okay, let's make it a little uphill bit. And get rid of this tree. We could build above it, but let's not. Okay, and we can go downhill a little bit. And around. Let's get rid of some of these trees. Yeah, look, now people are complaining about the people throwing up on the paths. used to do those little islands. Let's make a fun racetrack. I hope this is okay, yes. Oh, not enough cash. Oops. But what you can do is actually loan money quite easily. Although there is like you can only loan a certain amount of money. So you gotta be careful with that. Okay, so let's make an entrance. And an exit. And then you have to make paths. Oh, I need to stop trying to navigate with WASD. I can just take my hand off the keyboard completely. Let's make a path. Let's see. Oh, that did not work. Okay. That's slightly better, although I don't like it to be that way, but it's okay. I would have liked it to be straight instead. We can put some plants, maybe. Let's put a flower bed there. And then let's get rid of that number 1 because it's silly. And let's open it. Is it free? No, it's not. Okay. These are usually very popular. We could actually probably put the price up a little bit. Probably a little bit more actually, since people are still going in. And then what me and my brother used to do was to kind of bet on which car would come in first, because it actually is like a race. And it's random which one wins. So it was actually kind of fun. Now the red one is in the lead. The white one looks like it's quite speedy too. Let's see. Yeah, look at the white one. It's going for the victory. Oh no, maybe not. How many laps is there? The orange one is... Oh no, the white one's taking the lead. How many laps is there? 3, okay. I think the white one's gonna win. It looks like it now, doesn't it? And then what happens is that when they reach the goal, the winner gets to ride a fourth little lap. Okay, let's build that river rapids too. Let's get rid of some of these trees. Okay, so let's build it here. Let's make an uphill bit first. Oh, too high. Okay, let's get back then. And then let's make a tiny little downhill bit. And then you can choose like rapids, for example. And let's do some more downhill. Usually doing like small pieces of downhill was usually better than doing one long one, because it counts as like double. Like it counts as more fun. I think it usually worked better. So you can also make like waterfalls like that. That's quite pretty. Can make some it's the last little bit, the final bit of the way, and put entrance and exit, and then we can paint it. I usually made them like either gold or white is usually actually pretty nice, or blue. The colors are very like almost hurting my eyes. They're quite aggressive. Let's go with white, and brown is fine. Let's do different colors. So boat 1, boat 2 can be yellow maybe, boat 3 can be orange, boat 4 could be red, and boat 5 can be blue. Almost a rainbow kind of thing. Let's put the price up a little bit more. And we need to build a road. Oh, there's a tree. There we go. And let's put some nice trees. I like these, like cherry tree ones. And there are some yellow ones that I always used. These ones. They're very pretty too. Where are they meant to be? Okay. Vosses laburnum. Oh, these are supposed to be magnolia. Okay. They're very pretty, either way. Okay. So let's open up. See if people want to ride it. Usually this is quite a popular ride too. Let's get rid of that number 1 again. I can have a look at them go. Here they go. Usually it waits for the boat to get fully loaded, but I think you can choose if you want the boat to wait for that or not in the settings of the ride, if I remember correctly. I hope that the game audio is on a good level. The screaming and the vomiting sounds may not be super relaxing. But it's fun to play this very nostalgic game. Okay, here we go, they're up the hill. And through the rapids, and then down the first little downhill, and the second. And those whirlpools are meant to make the boat spin. And so are those turns that I did. Okay, that's it. It's quite a short one. I used to make super long ones when I was a kid. What you can do as well is... Oh, I forgot to do this. That's what they're all doing. They're mowing the grass. What you can do is actually... let's get him back and move him over here. What you can do is select an area where you want him to be, and then he'll only go in this area, so he won't go way further than that. Let's look at my dudes up here. Let's maybe get them down. I think they're cured by now. I can move the guard and the handyman too. Where is he? Where's the handyman? Oh, I moved him. That was the one I moved down. Okay, he's over here now. Right. Actually, I think we can repay some of that loan. So, we got a new calm ride, which is the miniature golf one, which is one I really like to do too. And I really like to do the maze as well. Yeah, these were all fun to do. This is a classic too, the observation tower. Let's build one of those. Let's make it over here maybe. So you could add as high as you wanted basically. You could go way higher than this, but let's just make a little example. So let's call this one the view or something like that. And the colors are okay. £1 seem fair. Let's make some roads, some paths. Keep going with the gold one, that's my favorite one. Let's make the blue queue for this one. That's a very long queue for this attraction, but it's fine. It's an attraction that not a lot of people will want to go on because it's so calm. A lot of the guests are like, this is too calm for me, or I want to go on something more exciting. So, something that I always used to do as well is to choose a guy and you can put information on, and then you can also rename them, so you can call them like Stephen or something. Like, and then you get little notes when your dude was doing things, so you could select a specific person and kind of follow them around the park. That was kind of fun. I used to always do that. Yeah, and then of course you can also build like death traps with like roller coasters and stuff. I used to do that a bit too, but mostly I just try to complete the goals of the different maps. But this was probably my favorite map to play. There's also one that is by a lake. Oh, Stephen has left a view. Here he is. I see him. So that's what I was talking about. You get like little notifications about what they were doing. Look at this go-kart queue. You can probably, or we can probably put the price up a little bit more. So, shall we build something else? The most fun things to build are the like roller coasters and things that you can make the like custom make. They are a lot more fun than just placing a merry-go-round, for example, or a haunted house. Let's try to make a roller coaster, shall we? These ones are quite fun because you can make them quite, like you can make really short, like tiny turns, which is helpful, but we do have quite a lot of space. This was always my favorite kind of roller coaster, so let's try to make a wooden one. Okay, so let's clear some of these trees. Okay, now people are gonna start buying umbrellas and we're gonna get some cash flowing in. Let's make the station. and then make the like chain lift going up. The best thing to do, I find, is to make, oops, I'm out of space. The best thing to do is to make like a long uphill bit right in the beginning, and then you can kind of try to create the roller coaster without any more uphills, like chain lift uphills at least. That's usually the best way to go. Oh, we don't have cash again. Let's make another loan, or take another loan. Is this gonna be okay? The trees are in the way. Okay, this is problematic. I should have gotten rid of the trees beforehand. Okay, let's hope this works. I'm not sure it will, but we can try it. We can test it. And then you can do like photo sections, and you can charge the guests. For pictures. Am I on the right track? Yes, I am. Okay, let's just make it go all the way to the station. I don't know if it's gonna work. We'll find out. Let's actually do a test run. Let's get rid of this number 1 again. It's quite a short one. Again, I usually tended to make far more complicated roller coasters when I was a kid. Make them really long and stuff, because I enjoyed making really cool rides. This is just a demonstration, I guess. Let's see if this works. Yes, it does. Okay, good. Let's see if this works. Yes. Okay, nice. Alright, that's quite a nice roller coaster, I think. Let's see what the test results say. They're not yet available. Okay, wait. This is a very good roller coaster, because the excitement rating and the intensity rating is high, but the nausea rating is only medium, so that's very good. Let's put the price up quite a lot. Okay, and make some paths. Let's make it green this time. Oh, that's not it. Green. Okay. And we can put up some trees here. We can color the train green too. Maybe light green with gold seats. That's nice. And let's open it up. like a circus show. Okay. Let's put some benches on here. And some more bins. Oh, what's wrong? Roller coaster looks too intense for me. Let's call it something else than roller coaster. That's a bit silly. The green arrow, maybe. Okay. So let's see what these people think when they get off the train. We can follow along. I think you can listen to it somehow. I don't remember how now. I don't know. There we go. Now we're listening to it. If you can hear it, I'm not even sure, but I hope so. Okay, we're waiting for the train to be full. Here we go. We're going up the very long hill. First, okay. And photo time. Good. Alright, let's see what they thought. Like, so if they're jumping like some of them are, that means they were really happy with it. So, let's look. The green arrow was great, and the on-ride photo from the green arrow is really good value. Okay, so that means that you can charge them a little bit more for it. But yeah, that is RollerCoaster Tycoon. I hope that you have enjoyed this little nostalgic video games from the past. I hope that you have enjoyed it, especially Allison, since you requested this. Thank you for requesting it. I hope that you will all sleep well tonight, and I will see you soon. Take care and sleep well.